Hafiz.
Yes, hello.
Thank you for coming today for the interview of the role of property officer. My name is Munir and welcome to Smart Property Management Private Limited.
My pleasure.
So, shall we jump into the questions?
Sure.
Okay. Tell me, why do you want to work as a property officer?
Okay, firstly, why do I want to work in property officer? Is because I'm interested in this industry, where previously I used to work in maintenance background. So I like to learn new different skill set, where I can troubleshoot some skills and also some equipments. So I love to handle different type of equipments.
Okay. So, can you share with us an instance where you faced challenging moment when it comes to, like what you mentioned, maintaining selected matters, when you happen to encounter a situation as such?
So one challenges that I faced was to handle with the equipment at the same time handling with customers. So an instance where customers want their demands or supply to be met in required time. I couldn't meet that required time. It's because the delay in processing of equipment. So how do I come up with this solution is I give a specific deadline or timeline to my customers.
Right. And do you have prior experience working with contractors and vendors?
Yes, I used to work with different contractors from different backgrounds, where most of them talk in different languages. So there's some sort of miscommunication, or I would say difficulty in communication skills. So how do I handle them is I learn through my skill set to demonstrate to them the certain job task that has to be performed. So from there we can come to an agreement or also work as a team.
Okay, alright. So apart from that, how do you handle unhappy resident, for example?
First thing first, we have to use the situation. So how do we derive this? By calling them out to my office, sit down and have a discussion. So we talk things out with simple solution, and also give them a certain assurance. Because what they want is assurance. Even though you couldn't met with the certain deadline, but the assurance that you're going to give is certainly the best assurance. So I'll give them back the benefits for waiting quite some time, and then from there, then we can have a sort of like a stable agreement.
Okay, great. So moving on, more into the technical related questions for the job role of property officer.
Alright.
So if you find a water leak in the common area, let's say in the walkway, how would you handle and what would you do from there as a property officer?
So through my experience from my previous company, is how do we practice it by taking a picture of the certain problem, which I will take picture of the water leak, and from there we report it to the reporting duty manager, and give him the specific region, location, and also the alternative solution that we can come up with. So from there we can have a proper discussion to it.
And for example, if you happen to get a question from a resident, means to say a repair work is ongoing and there's a delay in the repair work. So and the resident questions in a way where what's going on, why is it taking so long? How would you handle the situation?
I think it's best to bring them down to the situation itself, so they could take a look at the specific problem that we are facing. So from there they will slowly understand this situation, and if not, we could tell them specifically why is it so, and what's the deadline that we could meet to resolve the certain problem or situation.
Moving on, what would you do if a contractor fails to work on time? Let's say fails to complete the task on time, the deadline. How would you handle that scenario?
For the first time, I think it's better to talk to them nicely. So we come to a honestly calm discussion to ask him nicely why he couldn't make task on time. I try to understand his problem. Then from there I could be able to assist him or also mitigate the issues as per such.
Okay, great. So, where do you see yourself in probably 3 years time from here? What do you see yourself doing in the next 3 years afterwards?
So I think for in the 3 years time in this current application that I'm going to apply, I'll be looking at a senior position role whereby I can learn to be a more of a leader, to take a leadership role, to assist and also help my my working colleague under my department itself. So I'm looking at to assist my juniors from there.
Great. So, based on your understanding of facility management, property management in a sense, what do you find most challenging about this role?
Actually, I'll cover the challenging part later on, but the most easiest part is of course learning new skill set. It's not an issue because as long as we have that mentality or that drive to learn something new, so there shouldn't be a problem to it. But also coming to the challenging part, which is handling people. So it's not an easy task to handle residents or people understanding. That's where we have to have a sort of calm character to talk things out and also control ourselves.
Okay, fantastic. And my last question for you, can you tell us what are your strengths and your weakness?
Yes, like I say, my strength is I'm willing to learn something new, expand my knowledge and skill set. Meanwhile, my weakness is actually I'm initially afraid of public speaking, but after years of working in this industry where I need to handle people and also communication skills, I learned that through demonstration and also through confidence, I can build that weakness. Yeah.
Okay, great. Anyway, it was a great session today. Thank you for your time and thanks again for coming over to Smart Property Private Limited. And we will reach out to you when the time arrives. And enjoy your weekend.
Sure.
Thanks again for coming today.
Sure. Thank you for having me, Nini.